Now, I mentioned the phrase cash mob, and it perhaps conjures up a rather menacing image of shoppers. However, in reality, it's a new movement, a group of customers who've arranged to meet at a local independent retailer and all buy something from that business with the aim of giving local shops and, by extension, the community a boost. Well, Karen Mercer helped come up with the idea, and she joins me in the studio now. Karen, a very good evening to you. Thank you very much indeed for your time. How did you get involved with this, and where did the idea come from?
Well, originally, I first found out about it on Twitter, and someone alerted me on Twitter that they were doing cash mobs in Haringey for the Haringey market. And I learnt that the idea originally came from the US, and the way they do it is they do it in such a way that they promote it a lot beforehand on Facebook and Twitter and use social media, and everyone knows exactly where the shop is going to be, and the shopkeeper even knows, and they join in the promotion. But the way that we've been doing it in Enfield is to create a shock cash mob and make sure that the shopkeeper doesn't know that it's going to happen, and also make sure that the people that are taking part don't know where they're going to go. So these 10 people commit to spending their tenner in one local independent retailer, and wherever it is, they're going to go there. And then they go in there and it's just a delightful shock.
So how do you pick the shops that you target, so to speak?
Yeah, that's a really good question. The first shop that I targeted was the Village Whole Foods store in Forty Hill. And why I targeted it was because a pregnant friend of mine was asking, where can I get raspberry leaf tea from, on Twitter? And everyone was saying the name of a chain store. And I knew that the store in Forty Hill would have raspberry leaf tea. And I just wondered why people weren't more imaginative. So I didn't want to just tweet back to this lady. I wanted to tell her, come along with me on a cash mob, and all 10 of us went on that cash mob. She got her raspberry leaf tea, it was in the papers, and Jill Simpson's store, that's the one that owns it, she was interviewed in the papers, and it gave her a real boost.
In these difficult economic times, is it hard finding people willing to commit to spending that money? And also, will it really make that much of an impact?
You know, it's really amazing that you asked that, because I was thinking to myself, oh, God, who's going to come along and just choose to spend £10 in a store that I'm telling them to spend £10 in? But everyone's been, because of the hard economic times, people have been more motivated to spend money on local independent retailers. And also, what was the other part of your question? You said...
finding people, but also, will it make much difference?
Oh, yeah. I was thinking about that. Someone asked me the other day, what good's a cash mob? And I said, it's like throwing a stone into a pond. It might not look like a very big action, but the ripples go out. The press, the money, the motivation, the boost to morale, it all helps the shopkeeper, and we're hoping to spread it all over the UK.
Oh, Karen, we'd love to talk more, but we're going to have to stop you there. But thank you so much for coming in and explaining that about us. Thank you very much indeed.